So we discuss the flame photometry. Here the main block diagram of flame photometry principle. First, liquid sample containing metal element is aspired into flame. Then by heating it forms the liquid droplets. And after evaporation of these droplets, the formation of residues or solid substances. Then the decomposition of residues into a neutral atoms. When by thermal energies the residues is or salty is decomposed into neutral atoms. Then the neutral atoms are by heating it forms the ground state to higher excited state. When the goes into higher excited state and again down the ground state, it emits the radiation. So the wavelength and intensity emitted by radiation is measured by flame photometry. So this is the main principle of flame photometry. So in flame photometry, this is the first, in instrumentation it required first thermal source or heat source. So we use heat source as a flame in flame photometry. So there are different type of flame in use. Some the fuel use hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen are oxidant. जर आपण हायड्रोजन आणि ऑक्सिजन घेतला तर आपल्याला टेम्परेचर मिळेल 28 डिग्री सेल्सिअस. And so we use the acetylene and oxygen, we use the 3000 degree Celsius. So here we saw some different fuel and oxidant is used in for the flame. So this is the first parts of our instrumentation, flame or burner. So as in so this is the burner. So here sample inlet, here oxidant and here fuel. Here at the tip of or the base of flame, the sample is aspired. So the main block diagram of instrumentation of flame photometer generally it contained first this is burner and second concave mirror, then prism and detector and meter. So this is the main systematic diagram of flame spectrophotometer. So here is present burner, concave mirror, then entrance slit, exit slit and detector or amplifier. So this is the when samples are come from the base or tip of the flame, after come the base of the flame, the sample it by decomposition. जेव्हा सॅम्पल डिकम्पोज होऊन न्यूट्रल ॲटम्स मध्ये फॉर्म होतात, ॲटम्स मधून ग्राउंड स्टेट वरून हायर एक्साइटेड स्टेट मध्ये जाते, नंतर काय होईल ते रेडिएशन इमिट्स करेल. So it emits the radiation. So after emits the radiation, we use the concave mirror. So concave mirror. So the radiation come from the flame, it emitted in all direction in the space. Much of the radiation is lost. So the flame वरून जेव्हा जे radiation emits होईल तर ते वेगवेगळ्या इन ऑल डायरेक्शननी ते रॅडिएशन इमिट्स होईल. सो वी आर लॉस सम radiation. So in order to maximize the radiation, we use the mirror at burner. So near flame we use the mirror. Here we use the concave mirror. So concave mirror, it covers the wide a solid angle from the flame as far as possible. Next we use the slits. Here we see the slits. Here this is the entrance slit and exit slits. Two slits are we use. First this is the entrance slit and second exit slit. Entrance slit, it cut all other radiation and go enter only radiation come from flame. So the जी entrance slit आपण इथं अटॅच केलेली आहे ती entrance slit is useful for जे ही रेडिएशन ऑल इट ही जे एंट्रन्स स्लिट आहे ही काय करते, इट कट्स द ऑल अदर रेडिएशन एक्सेप्ट फ्रॉम द रेडिएशन कम फ्रॉम फ्लेम. तर या फ्लेम पासून जे ही रेडिएशन येईल तेच रेडिएशन इट अलोज टू पास टू द मोनोक्रोमॅटर अँड अदर जे रेडिएशन आहे त्या पूर्ण रेडिएशनला हे जे एंट्रन्स स्लिट आहे ते एंट्रन्स स्लिट स्टॉप करते. सो द एंट्रन्स स्लिट इज यूज फॉर it passes or goes away, pass only the radiation come from flame. Other radiation does not away or go to the monochromator or prism. Next is the entrance slit and exit slit. So exit slit blocks the light with undesirable wavelength. So here we selected wavelength only selected wavelength range passes from the exit slit. So we selected 330 nanometer. So here from exit slits only goes 330 nanometer rays. All other rays are blocked by exit slits. So this is the entrance slit, exit slit. We will see up to burner first, then concave mirror, entrance slit, exit slit. Next there is the monochromator. So this is the monochromator or prism. Here attach the prism. So generally the prisms are quartz like material. We use the prism. जे प्रिझम असते ते कॉर्ड्स त्या मटेरियलनं बनलेलं असते. प्रिझम ही जनरली इट इज द स्मॉल प्लेट, स्क्वेअर प्लेट्स ऑन अँड इट फॉर्म द lining. So the prism काय करते, जनरली मोनोक्रोमॅटर और प्रिझम, हे जे प्रिझम आहे और मोनोक्रोमॅटर आहे इट रेप्लिकेट द रेडिएशन रेज. जेही आपण रेडिएशन रेज एंट्रन्स होईल त्या फ्लेम इथून जे रेडिएशन एंट्रन्स होईल या प्रिझमवर, तर प्रिझमचं काय वर्क आहे, इट रेप्लिकेट द रेडिएशन. समजा वन रेडिएशन आला 335 नॅनोमीटरचं, सो इट रेप्लिकेट द नंबर ऑफ लाईन्स, पॅरलल लाईन्स बाय 330 नॅनोमीटर. सो दिस इज द मेन जनरल importance of monochromator or prism. So after source, entrance slit, exit slit, prism, next that is the filter and detector. So filter, it allows enter detector without causing any serious error. So the filters it allows only selected wavelength. So this is the main application of filter. Next point, that is the detector, photo detector and amplifier. So the radiation coming from the optical system is allowed to fall on detector, which is measures the intensity of radiation falling on it. And the detector should be sensitive to radiation of wavelength. So this is all instrumentation or instrument part of flame photometry. So the next part is the application of flame photometry. Generally, the flame photometry is used to detect the metal elements in the first and second group of periodic table. So the application of flame photometry: first, qualitative analysis, and second, quantitative analysis. So qualitative analysis, we detect the elements. So the flame photometry is used to detect the elements from group first and second. Generally, we use for detection of sodium, potassium, lithium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, and barium. So the flame photometry is useful for detection of sodium, potassium, lithium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, and barium. So other had first and second group. So this is the qualitative analysis. The second, that is the quantitative analysis. So this method, it is a rapid quantitative determination of group first and second elements in periodic table. This is the first instrument come. And advanced is the atomic absorption spectroscopy, X-ray, ICPS. This is the advanced than flame photometer. Flame photometer is the simple instrument. So here we give some detection limit. So for detection of aluminium, we use the wavelength check 3962 and detection ppm level at 0.5 ppm. From up to 0.5 ppm level, we detect the aluminium in the solutions. For detection of antimony, it is the detection limit is 1 ppm. Up to 1 ppm पर्यंत आपण antimony हे डिटेक्ट करू शकतो by using the flame photometry instrument. Second, detection of arsenic. Use lambda 2350. Barium, bismuth, calcium. So calcium is 0.07 or 0.1 level. So detection of copper. Detection limit is 0.6. Iron, detection limit is 2.5. Iron, what is the range of iron? 3860 ते 3720. Lead, lithium, magnesium, mercury, nickel. So this is all the application of flame photometry. Some other application of flame photometry it is used is it is a very important technique in the analysis of biological fluid and tissues. In that tissues, we determine the sodium, potassium, aluminium, calcium, cobalt, and iron. Detection by flame photometer. Next, flame photometry it is also useful for determination of sodium, potassium, aluminium, calcium, cobalt, iron in the soil analysis. So this is the most important application. Flame photometry is useful in soil analysis for determination of sodium, potassium, aluminium, calcium. It is also useful for natural and industrial waters. So natural and industrial water for the analysis of these metals, analysis of glass, analysis of cement, and analysis of metallurgical product. Flame photometry is the simple and it is the rapid method for the routine determination of element and it is the easily detected. So this is all. Today we will see all its instrumentation and application of flame photometry.